All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Coming to you live from La Paz, Mexico, for an idea where I am, a little bit in the middle of nowhere, and I can finally get some work done. And you are seeing my background, which is really, really, really cool. I'm using the AI camera, but because I am in the worst lighting possible, when I put it back on the laptop, you will not be able to see me. Is the camera following me? Nah, not really. Perfect. All right. But anyway, you guys saw the background? Looks like the video quality is pretty good. And now we're going to the charts to see what the hell is going on, because there's really no reason to look at me. And I'm actually going to cut the camera feed and go to the charts. All right, boom and boom. How's the audio? How is the video? Yeah, it's really nice and peaceful here. All right, let's go. The Financial Summit is up for registration, so please check out the website. You can simply Google Financial Summit, and I show up right at the top of the Google search. All right, let's go to charts. Let's go to the charts, then we'll do some announcements. Charts will need to update. So let's see where we are. The MRI needs to update as well. That's important. So the market rallied. The market rallied nicely, and this is the challenge with the weekly MRI. It doesn't tell you where inside the candle is best to buy. It just tells you that this is potentially a good buying opportunity. Now, I will be the first to tell you that when the price is at the bottom of this candle, there is absolutely no reason for me to be bullish. And then I went out, had a nice steak, went to sleep, wake up in the morning, and the price is up. Now, you can see on the daily chart, we have two green arrows. We had extension A completing yesterday and extension C completing today. Now, I paid more attention to extension C than extension A, and we are within a weekly MRI buy. Now, for me, the perfect buy the dip would have been around 28,000 on the 13th of June, 12 for the 13th of June. But this entire area is a bottoming process. I was also on Joe Saz's channel yesterday, and I made it very clear that I'm looking for a Bitcoin low within the next 6 days. And it looks like it might have happened late last night. It is completely too early to tell. I would not rush to buy this dip unless it was happening this weekend, but it didn't happen this weekend. It might have happened yesterday. So because it happened a little prematurely, I have to stay patient before becoming a giant bull, because we have not even broken the prior swing tops. The problem is that once we break the prior swing tops around 39,000, we run into the mother of all resistance areas, being the depth cross of the 50 and the 200. Is Joe Saz also live right now? That's unfortunate. Mary Fox, thank you for joining us. I see my other moderators. It's hard. Brian, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Let's go to the lower level time frame and see if this could have been timed late last night. Oh, here's the 10-minute chart. We were looking at the 10-minute chart last night, and the 10-minute chart did not have anything at the low on the MRI, and nothing really useful on a 10-minute chart. I don't normally look at the 10-minute chart. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. That is a beautiful reversal candle, but there's no way this happened on an MRI. It did not. In fact, we have not had much MRI activity here. And we did have a top on the hourly chart here. Now, remember, guys, I was looking for an MRI buy on a 4-hour chart. yesterday, and I talked about it. Let's see if that actually developed. It doesn't look like it, but let's see what the 4-hour chart brings. Yeah, so the 4-hour chart did not give us an MRI buy either. So the MRI, other than the weekly scale, other than the long-term scale, did not do a good job timing this low. Not every system is perfect, and I'll be the first to admit that not every system is perfect. But the weekly MRI could still work wonders and take us to new all-time high. There are certain things of the macro picture I've been saying for months. I am expecting this mini bear market to end this summer. And to me, this is summer. I'm in Mexico, so it's a little more summer than in other parts of the world where it's summer. In Australia, it's still winter. But I always anticipated this mini bear market to end by July. And we're in the middle of June. So we're still good. Daily might have reversed a few days too early, but we're not out of the woods. The mother of all resistance zones is right here around $42,000. So at this point, we wait and see. Now, don't forget GBTC. This is my line of re-entry. And I know it's not going to work out great because at this line, we could be at the mother of all resistance zones. But right now, I would not rush in. I'm happy that the rest of my GBTC isn't falling anymore, and I have cash to deploy. And I'm ready to deploy this cash at the break of the new swing high. I believe it's possible to enter here as well, and I might do it, but I'm not going to do it today. If tomorrow we are crossing this line, I will potentially deploy additional funds, but I'm going to be very, very careful as to what I do at the mother of all resistance areas. A pullback, a dead cat bounce into a death cross is one of the most bearish dead cat bounces you could possibly have. And I will be very cautious inside this zone. Okay. We got 700 live viewers. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please like and share. I see crypto chains in there. Wow, I'm recognizing a lot of stuff. Okay, markets are open, so let's go and take a look what's going on in the markets. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. This was the last stand. I was ready to throw in the towel. I was ready for a standing 8 count. Man, I didn't see the Logan Paul versus Mayweather fight, but I could have told you what's going to happen. When you have a boxer fighting against a bum, it's really not a contest. I have huge respect for boxers. They're some of the best athletes ever. And I remember having a conversation with a friend. It was like the morning of the fight. And everyone, all the crypto people were going to the fight because we were all in Miami. And people were like, Tony, you're going to go to the fight? And I'm like, why? I'm like, why? Why do I want to watch Michael Jordan play one-on-one basketball against a bum? Against literally, like, it makes no sense. And they're like, oh, but Logan Paul's been training. He's been training. I'm like, for what, 3 days? Like, come on, guys. Mayweather's been training since he was 5, maybe 4. Come on, it doesn't matter. Like, Logan Paul could have had 300 pounds on top of Mayweather. He ain't getting a single punch in. I never saw the fight. I didn't see a highlight. It was a joke to me. At least Conor McGregor is an actual fighter. Give me a break. So I was ready to throw in the towel right here. Like, if today's candle on Bitcoin dominance was going to shit the bed, I was going to throw in the towel. I'm like, you know what? All right, that's it. It's over. But there's still hope. There's still hope for humanity. And the MRI called it again. Again, what a beautiful bounce on the MRI. It happened back in May, and it's happening again right now. It's actually incredible how the indicator is working. how the indicator is working on Bitcoin dominance. It really is incredible. Hugo, hey buddy, thanks for joining the chat. Yeah, I really like Mexico. Like, other than steak and sushi, my favorite thing to eat is avocados. And you guys know my favorite liquor of choice is tequila. And my favorite non-liquor of choice is sangria. So, man, Mexico is just perfect for me. And they don't know what it's like to feed a cow around here other than grass. So, it's absolutely perfect. Yeah, I can glance at JMIA. I'm actually going to pull that up now before I forget. Oh, what is this? Hey, I told you guys to be careful. MRI top, don't mess with it. I have no idea what this company does, but like I said, that was the warning candle. That's the MRI top candle. That's where you want to take your profit. This is where you want to buy in, but that's where you want to take your profit. What a beautiful trade off the MRI. Oh, what a beautiful MRI call. But this would have been hard because it's on an earnings. Oh, look at that. Same thing. We did not break the, look at this. Look at this. It held. It held. That is the resistance line, the MRI resistance, and it's still holding. We did not break MRI resistance. We hit an MRI top, and now we're pulling back. Man, the syndicator can really be incredible. Can really be incredible. 1 to 4 candle correction, then back down, hit the next one, go up. Wow, nice. Well played. Ethereum versus Bitcoin is still actually bullish. But like I said, my faith in humanity is restored with this bounce off the MRI buy. Gold. I remain more bullish in gold than bearish. The weekly chart. Weekly chart is consolidating after an MRI buy, setting up for another MRI buy. I remain bullish on gold. Let's see the S&P 500. Oh, I remain bullish on oil as well. Oil's going higher. Oh, this again, this is setting up for the mother of all breakouts. So we're gonna, and this is looking great. I'm loving the Arun indicator right now too. It's perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, we're gonna check this out. That is a 200-point move, ladies and gentlemen. 200 points on the S&P. There it is. Nope, I want to see that number 200. Boom, right there. I am waiting for a 200-point breakout, and this could be violent. I have no idea what's going to cause this breakout, but I am eyeing this 200-point breakout. That's a 5% move in the S&P 500. That would be impressive. That would be very impressive. Now, Bitcoin is rallying, so I don't need to get out of Bitcoin to go into the S&P. But those of you that are watching me for traditional markets, I'm very bullish once this breaks out. And the weekly chart looks great as well. All right, my moderators are posting something in my private Telegram group. Tone, check the shorts chart. They are piling up. I think there is a big chance this short squeeze didn't even start yet. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not going to pull up the chart, but if you say they're piling up, then they're about to get wrecked. MRI on a 3-hour did it. Yeah, you guys know I don't like the obscure time zones. We can go take a look at the 3-hour. Never looked at the 3-hour before. Yep, that was like an MRI buy to me. Let's see. Yep, 1, 2. No, yeah, there it is. There it is. This one was nice. Very nice. Yeah, but it's just an obscure zone. And look, it is coming up on a warning candle in about an hour and a half. This would be an MRI sell. If I'm going to obscure charts, you know, I love my 479-minute chart. Nice prime number right there. Oh, I forgot about this triangle. This triangle is no longer a triangle. It might be a descending triangle. It's not perfect. Maybe on a 4-hour, it's better. Man, and we're not out of the woods yet, guys. We are not out of the woods at all. Not out of the woods at all. This is potentially troublesome. That's a good question, Varinci. Yeah, $5 will buy you a nice tequila around here. Thanks, Bitbuyer. The thing is, I'm not going straight to any of the places that I live in. From here, I go to St. Louis. I go to the mining summit, so I can buy a nice tequila at the airport. The problem is getting out of Missouri with that tequila back to my actual destination, and I don't check bags. So how the hell do I get a nice bottle of tequila? You know which bottle of tequila I really want to buy? I've never had it. The Don Julio Real. I mean, I've had the 42. I've had the Casa Azul, Reposado, and even the Añejo. Never paid for the Añejo. It's too expensive. And I've tasted the Casa Azul. It was man, Festival of the Dead. It's a very rare tequila bottle. It was like, I don't know, $100 a shot or something insane. I mean, in Dubai it would be 1,000 a shot, but $100 a shot in a normal place. I've tasted that. Thank you for the person that bought it. That was in Houston, so shout out to the Houston crew. And but I've never had the Don Julio Real. I've had the Herradura Selection Suprema. That's a good one. Never had the Real. Okay, enough tequila talk. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. I want to see this descending triangle in the making here. Yeah, this could be nasty, guys. This is, I mean, the good news is the drop won't be as bad. Yeah, this is not ideal. What about the daily? Yeah, this is, it. I can make a triangle out of this. I can certainly make a triangle out of this. This is a problem. This is a problem. This is beautiful. If you're a bear. That's a concern. That is a serious concern. I'm gonna leave it here on a daily chart. That's a concern. It's a nasty concern. The weekly MRI could get us out of this. I'm not rushing into this bullish trade. If I am, I'm it's on a very short trigger. Well, using the word short a little bit differently here. You can make a descending channel too. I prefer triangles. All right, I got 5 more minutes, guys. Then I'm going to wrap this up. The first thing I'd look into when I amass millions is a crypto-friendly place for residence. There's quite a few choices out there. Well, I'm in Mexico to look at some completely empty desert land to literally, potentially, a friend might be building something from scratch in the middle of the desert. And if that gets pulled off, that's certainly going to be a Bitcoin-friendly place because I'll be there. But as far as the country, we'll see how that goes. Look at El Salvador. See, here's the problem with El Salvador, and Jimmy and I are going to talk about this. El Salvador is about to be infiltrated by every scam known to man. This is the problem. You can't build something nice. Because the moment you start to build something nice, all these assholes and scammers show up. You're already seeing it. You know, Tron is already all over it. I'm sure every scammer that has ever started a shitcoin, and there's 3,000 of them, right? So right now, every single scammer that has started every one of these shitcoins, you know, from Ethereum on down, is now frantically hitting up the president of El Salvador, trying to come up with a sanctuary for their scamming. And the problem is a bunch of them are gonna get in. See, this is my problem with libertarians and a lot of the libertarians and anarchists. My biggest problem with that is most of them are too gullible. Most of them don't know how to question, and a lot of them are people are like, oh, be more open-minded, be more open-minded. Well, at some point there's an expertise. Being too open-minded is just as bad as being, you know, not open-minded enough. So a believer that every single thing in CoinGecko all the way down to 3,000, to number 3,000, is potentially, you know, an amazing project that's going to change the world. That attitude is no different and potentially more dangerous than the Peter Schiffs and the Nouriel Rubinis. And this is the biggest problem that I have with the libertarian and the anarchist community, is they love being scammed because anything someone tells them, they believe it, like a 3-year-old child. This is one of my issues with it. So right now, the president of El Salvador is being bombarded by scammers, and he's gonna buy into a lot of their bullshit, to where potentially the future of El Salvador is going to be a laughing stock, because a scam like Hex is going to be all over their country. I mean, this is why a place like Venezuela is a borderline laughing stock, because they believe in Dash. No, motorist, I agree. There are plenty of libertarian maximalists. But the overwhelming percentage of libertarians that believe in pie in the sky because someone said it to them without any due diligence is very rampant. This is how you end up with, you know, 2 out of 100 sponsors of Anarchapulco being honest projects, and everything else is a scam. All right. I got a couple of good questions here. Before we go to them, Taproot is almost in. I mean, don't count your chickens, but this number just keeps rising, which is great. We're almost there. We're almost at Taproot. The mempool cleared last night. You had a chance to send in 1 cent per byte transactions, consolidate everything, and the mempool looks incredible. And you guys saw how well the MRI called some of this stuff. Tone, did you turn down shitcoin sponsor offers? Well, I don't really get a lot of sponsors. Uh, I don't really get a lot of scammy sponsors looking to sponsor unconfiscatable or understanding Bitcoin because they know that's not their target audience. For scammers, their target audience is gullible people, and they know that the attendance at understanding Bitcoin and unconfiscatable is just too high of an average IQ for their scams because they know that. I mean, good scammers are very smart people. They're not hitting me up for sponsorships of unconfiscatable, but every single day, some idiot marketing guy messages me about featuring their project on my YouTube channel. So I give them a quote. I'm like, send me $1 million in Bitcoin and we'll chat. And I'll consider putting your project on my channel. I wonder why no one's replied yet to my message, to my replies back to them. To non-refundable $1 million. And then I'll spend a week analyzing your project. And if I like it, you'll come on my channel. And if I don't like it, I keep your $1 million. There you go. That's the deal. I don't know why these people keep messaging me. I knew I shouldn't have said St. Louis. There's like 1,000 people there that know me. It's a big city. I'm just swinging by there for one night, guys, and then I'm off to the Miner Summit. So here on my calendar, if you're in St. Louis and you want to, drive over to the Lake of the Ozark, I'll be there. So this is where I'll be, the Miner Summit in Lake of the Ozarks. And then I'm going to be tarred and feathered at the Libertarian Conference for calling them all out 10 minutes ago over at PorcFest. So I hope no one's watching besides motorists. Like, I'm at this PorcFest every year trying to convince them to stop putting their money into scams. Crypto OG, love the comment. Bitcoin is the thoroughbred and the shitcoins are the flies around it. That's perfect. I should get a graphic designer on that. All right. Add a few questions. Oh yeah, products and services. You have the MRI right there. You have the on-demand videos right there. You have the free learn trading section. I still have a store. I think we're gonna shut down the store, guys. I don't promote it enough, and the maintenance of the store is like $300 a month, and I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll think of something. We'll be selling this stuff at Unconfiscatable, which is coming back in March of next year. And Understanding Bitcoin should be in Dubai in October, right before the financial summit. So the financial summit will be in November, early November, and Understanding Bitcoin will probably be late October. More info on that soon. All right, I think I had a couple of questions, and then we're gonna call it a day. I did the private Q&A yesterday. I'll probably do another private Q&A tomorrow. Tone, what will make you break out? What will make you exit breakout trade on S&P? Okay, I'll check that. Would daily MRI buy inside of weekly MRI buy trump the triangle? No, it would not, but it'll come close. That's a good question. I made me think about that one. If the price is very near the depth cross, it has less impact, right? No, it has more impact. the closer the price is to the def cross, the more likely you are for a good trade to the downside. Like if the price of Bitcoin is at $30,000 during the def cross, that's a terrible short trade, terrible short trade. But if the price of Bitcoin is at 42,000 at the time of the def cross, that is a beautiful short trade. So no, it's the other way around. And the S&P question is, what would make me exit the breakout trade? A drop below 4,200. Like if I'm entering the S&P breakout trade at 4,240, a drop below this area of support takes me out. So below 4290, 4190, sorry, there. All right, and that is it. I'm really eyeing Mexico as the place to, man, Trump was building that wall for the communists to keep Americans in once they got elected after Trump. I really thought Trump had another 4 years, guys. But now, thank God that wall didn't finish. So I have no problem moving south of the border. Yeah, Hugo. Like here's the thing, right? Like people message me about their projects, but I don't know if their project has a token. So I have two prices. I have a price where I'll review your project for a few $1,000 if it has a token in it. And then if I like the project, because it has a token and I have to like it, and the probability of that is very small, it'll then cost you, probably up to $1 million to come on the channel. This is why I don't make any money, because no one has ever taken me up on the offer. If your project has no token, drop a zero. If your project has no token, I'm happy to review it for a few $100. And then if I like it, it's going to cost you a lot less. And actually, I'm probably not even going to charge you. Like, I don't want to charge people to come on my YouTube channel. I got to make all these disclaimers that I got paid to bring you on my channel. There's never been any disclaimers because I've never been paid to have anyone on my channel. So the moment I get paid to bring someone on my channel, I got to do a disclaimer that I got paid to bring you on the channel. Like any YouTuber that brings projects on their channel or talks about projects on their channel without disclosing that they're being paid for it are breaking the law. But if they're not American, they don't have a law to break. So it really depends on your jurisdiction. All right, enough chit chat. All right, guys. Oh, I don't have my camera on. I'll show you my view in case anyone's wondering where I am. I won't be here for long, but I'm in La Paz, Mexico. But I won't be here for very long. Heading out today, and I'll be in other parts. Mexico's great. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.